Hustle paid the price, want a slice. Got to roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price, want a slice. Got to roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, I'm married to this gang, that's who I made my wife. Said I'd die alone, I told that bitch she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Got a safe that's full of Franklins and a shoulder full of stripes. Don't know a nigga like myself. I say self-made, meaning I design myself. County jail fade, you can pull my foul yourself. Spot raid, swallow rocks, I'm getting high myself. Nah, damn right I like the life I built. I'm from West Side 60, shit I might got killed. Standing so tall, they think I might got stills. Legendary baller like Mike, like Wilt. 96 Impala, thug life on wheels. Up against the wall, squabble at Fox Hills. Like a motherfucking boss, ask me how I feel. Successful street nigga touching them first meals. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, I got everything I said I was gonna get on my kid. In addition to that fact, I went legit. I'm the shit now according to the way that I'm positioned. In this biz, it look like I'm just gonna keep on getting rich. Know them West Side RSCs is us. LAPD on my dick, I'ma squeeze and bust. If a rap nigga did switch cheese and bust. All this rap money, nigga, look, I need too much. Money, loyalty, and love, in the dream we trust. You'll be switching up the players on your team too much. Tiny Copy, that's my low, Young Supreme, what's up? And we travel around the world getting cream or what? Ain't you get off on whoever hustles seem to brush? Las Vegas strip pop, yeah, you creamed them punks. After all that looking tough, all he seen was stunts. 50 Cent and Mayweather flee the scene with us. True story. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look.
Good morning. I can't find my Nipsey Hussle CD. I think it's in a car that I sold. But the music's right here. Thank you, Riri. The music's right here, and I miss listening to it. It's upbeat, even a bit motivational. It definitely feels like home. And this one right here, it's probably my favorite song on the album. It's just dope to me. I like what I like. Thank you, Mr. Ed. I almost forgot what I was doing. Yeah. I don't like that feeling, but I do like that feeling. Because I know what he's talking about. Thank you.
What's the deal?
Hey, Nick, what's good? Where you at?
Shit, I'm right around the corner, man. What's going on?
Okay, what's up with Buddy? He's not here.
Yeah, make it jet.
Nah, he's not here yet.
All right, let me call him real quick. I'm gonna hit you right back.
All right, bet.
Hello?
Yeah, it does. Boom. Boom.
Oh, shit.
Look at this weed head. There's your weed head.
I'm rolling this blood. I'm on my way.
You know where the fuck you supposed to be going?
It's not. Oh, shit.
It's a sad story, man. He grinded all the way from the bottom, from literally the bottom. Made it really happen for himself. Looked out for his friends and stayed too close. You know, they make fun of you when you leave, when you get out of Dodge, when you leave after you've done something for yourself, but you almost have to. Los Angeles, you have to. You probably have to. Other places have to as well. Because the Wolves ain't playing around.
Almost forgot where I was going, nigga.
Almost forgot what I was doing. Almost forgot where I was going. I've been driving, I've been smoking. Almost forgot what I was drinking. What the hell have I been thinking? Now I'm just riding through the city. Now I'm just riding through the city. And ain't nobody rolling with me. And ain't nobody rolling with me. It ain't no problem, I'm gon' get it. It ain't no problem, I'm gon' get it. This is true. Riding around smoking by myself. Don't you know I do it so well? Dollar signs all on my head. Rolling solo dolo, this is true. Hey, almost forgot what I was doing. Almost forgot where I was going. I've been driving, I've been smoking. Almost forgot what I was doing. Almost forgot what I was drinking. What the hell have I been thinking?
Rapping for my section, roll with my protection. Who gon' die next? Ain't tryna get elected. Riding by myself, time for some reflection. I feel like a young boss, nigga that's thankful for his blessings. I can't even lie, I ain't even flex. Block for me, black man. Know they tryna stretch us. I ain't tryna preach, I ain't tryna lecture. When you make your first million cash, you gon' feel the pressure. Just wanna feel the thrust. Wanna feel the tension. Wanna feel a drop top breeze. Wanna feel successful. Wanna chase a kind. Never chase a message. Never stop grinding. Cherish no possessions. We ain't get accepted. We just reinvest. Thanks what I expected. Cause we ain't even set you. 60th the mecca. Choppers fuck detectives. FBI investors. But they can't arrest us. Almost
forgot what I was doing. Almost forgot where I was going. I've been driving, I've been smoking. Almost forgot what I was doing. Almost forgot what I was drinking. What the hell have I been thinking? Now I'm just riding through the city. Now I'm just riding through the city. And ain't nobody rolling with me. And ain't nobody rolling with me. It ain't no problem, I'm gon' get it. It ain't no problem, I'm gon' get it. This is true. Riding around smoking by myself. Don't you know I do it so well? Dollar signs all on my head. Rolling solo dolo, this is true. Hey, almost forgot what I was doing. Almost forgot where I was going. I've been driving, I've been smoking. Almost forgot what I was doing. Almost forgot what I was drinking. What the hell have I been thinking? Now I'm swerving, yeah I'm swerving. Now I'm splurging, yeah I'm splurging. On purpose.
Morning, what's up, Saul?
It's true.
turn the headphones up for me, Jay. A little bit low. Yeah, always had the passion. Nigga, this a classic. How we came from nothing when it got established. Living like a savage, trying to make some magic. Everybody starving, trying to take a sandwich. I know it's elaborate, a nigga just imagine. Filter out the acid, we can make it happen. Weaving through the traffic, I can take you back then. Everything I said I meant, I was never capping. I was never scared to stand front line with Mac 10s. Raised to shoot at black men, never felt the satisfaction when I seen the game collapsing. They took the rules and whacked it. Started moving at a different frequency and it got me living lavish. On my partner steady passing, trying to wiggle through this madness. Trying to fight this gravity at time, I swear I can feel it pull me backwards. Putting thousands on their caskets, trying to pick the right reactions. I appreciate the progress, but I'm so conflicted by the status.
Almost forgot what I was doing.
Shit happened.
Almost forgot where I was going. I've been driving, I've been smoking. Almost forgot what I was doing.
Success.
Almost forgot what I was drinking. What the hell have I been thinking?
Don't let the money make you dizzy.
Now I'm just riding through the city. Now I'm just riding through the city.
Stay focused.
And ain't nobody rolling with me. And ain't nobody rolling with me.
Marathon
It ain't no
continues.
problem, I'm gon' get it. It ain't no problem,
Let's
I'm
get
gon'
it.
get it. This is trip. Riding around smoking by myself. Don't you know I do it so well? Dollar signs all on my head.
Nice and good.
Rolling solo dolo, this is trip.
I just be tripping sometimes,
Hey,
nigga.
almost forgot what I was doing.
That's what I call a full
Almost
360.
forgot where I was going. I've been driving, I've been smoking. Almost forgot what I was
Gas on
doing.
niggas.
Almost forgot what I was drinking. What the hell have I been thinking?
Oh no! Oh God! Oh shit!
Almost forgot what I was doing. doing. Almost forgot where I was going. I've been driving, I've been smoking. Almost forgot what I was doing. Almost forgot what I was drinking. What the hell have I been thinking?
I don't care how old you get. If you're a heterosexual male, that shit right there, that twerking will hypnotize you. They got a yeah, there's another KJ. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Oh yeah, we like Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle is a good album. In fact, I was listening to him a long time ago. I had, had little problems, not problems, had little uh conflicts, because those are the guys from down the street, and they wasn't always that nice. It wasn't always that nice. They used to steal my bike. I used to have to fight for my bike. Oh, they flagged me already? That could be YouTube. I know this is highly copywritten shit. Atlantic Records. Did they interrupt the stream? I don't think anybody flagging. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I got the if they interrupted. If they interrupted, I could continue the show. I just can't play no more music. Learn the lessons. Let's see. I don't think they interrupted it, did they? They might have. Let's see. They sure did. They interrupted the stream. They interrupted the stream, which is cool. They're not playing. They're not playing with Nipsey Hussle. They want to get every penny they can out of his ass. No more music. At any rate, thank you all for coming out. It is my birthday. It's my birthday. It's a couple of other people's birthday too. Big U, Big U, the street boss of the 60s. It's his birthday. It's the Game's birthday, the rapper The Game. And it's the dude from Twitter, Pimp Thoughts. Who else's birthday is it? Oh, I can't remember. But Sagittarius, a lot of people come up to Sagittarius. They say Sagittarius season. It's Di's birthday on the 4th. Happy birthday to you. I heard some of your show. Not pursuing nothing. I said what I said. I'm done with it. I said what I said, and I'm done with it. I'm going to make some bell pepper soup later this week, too, because I like the bell pepper soup an awful lot. As you get older, sometimes your birthdays, you got some family members that remember. But if you advertise it on social media, because I watch people do it on Facebook, because I lurk on Facebook from time to time, and people announce his birthday and they'll get 85 birthday wishes. You don't normally get 85 birthday wishes in real life without social media, so I guess it is a good thing, and it's. I remember people's birthday in real life though. I know just about everybody's birthday that I'm related to. I remember my grandmother's, my grandfather's, my aunts, my uncles, friends. I'm just good at remembering birthdays, but I get them mixed up because it's Miss Red's birthday on the 10th. It's Lahiri's birthday on the 20th, and I'm going to remember your guys' birthday because you certainly remember mine. It's nothing. Well, I don't know if anything that bad. It's grown folks don't expect people to remember or recognize their birthday. But you should. You should. Because you don't necessarily have to continually turning the calendar. The calendar can stop. The calendar can stop. I'm older than Darren, and to see him just go away like that. Be smiling and laughing one day, then the next laughing and joking around and singing songs. You can't take your life for granted, and a lot of times we do take things for granted. A lot of times we take tomorrow for granted. And tomorrow isn't something that you should take for granted. I always thought the idea, now I thought that until now I get older and everything, but I always thought the idea of working and saving until you're 65, when you're in your 20s and 30s, 65 seems like a long time fucking away. And if you think about it, you might think, the fuck? I'm not even promised to make it, and you're not promised to make it. May as well enjoy yourself and have some fun now. And I didn't grow up thinking like a lot of people say they grow up in the hood and this and that and the other, because I went to public schools. Yeah, there was hood shit going around, but you had a choice to participate or not. I mean, there's all kind of ways to go. You could be in a car accident. There was this beautiful girl from a pretty well-to-do family. I heard her mother had died or something, and they got a huge settlement. But I thought they were rich. They were rich. You could get dropped off at school in a Rolls Royce, and they lived in Ladera Heights. Beautiful girl. She died in a plane crash. You meet Joshua. Yeah, so, be thankful. And I would play the Be Thankful song, but I can't play that. I can't play any other song. So I figured they would be pretty hard on Nipsey Hussle, but I didn't know they'd be that hard. They interrupted the stream right away. But if they didn't, everybody would be doing what I just did. I'm trying to find the screen for where the show is. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty far away. Thank you, Bella. Appreciate you. There's another Bella, and I thought it was you. Thank you. I hope you have many more rotations around the sun as well, too. I drank Bailey's last night, and even though it tastes like cream, there's liquor in there, and I probably drank more than I should because I'm moving a little slow this morning, but I know how to get it back going. Water, vitamin C, and some coffee does a lot. Let's go, Average Joe. Yeah, you 30-something, Salt. It is far away, and there's not a promise you can get there, but you should still prepare for it. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm going to work, grinding all my life, because I sure like to spend. I sure like to spend Cosmo Star. But, I mean, I traveled and did all that shit when I was younger. There are places I'd like to see again. Yeah. The places I'd like to see are close. Yeah, mid-30s. Goes by pretty quick. Goes by pretty quick. Quickly. And I've definitely lived my life as the hare. I could do a lot fast, get ahead of the game. Then I want to go, save something. I want to go travel, go places, do things. You look mid-20s, though, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Lady told me I was 40 something the other day. I guess that's a compliment. It is a compliment. I don't have a lot of gray hair on my head. I got a gray. It actually looks kind of cool. I got a I got a silver mustache and a silver goatee. It was so dang silver, and I don't have any clippers. I just cut all that shit off yesterday, so maybe I look younger. Um, and as you see, COVID is back. COVID ain't left. COVID ain't left. Omicron. There's a new variant. It's mutated. Rex was telling me people ain't doing that shit no more. People ain't worried about that shit no more. They not wearing no mask. They not wearing this. They not doing that. So be careful with that. And the way they push so hard to get vaccinated, I can see why so many people don't want to get vaccinated. And people in the know, when I'm saying people in the know, and it's just a mistrust of the government. It's just an overall mistrust. That's what it comes down to, right? Mistrust of the government, a mistrust of the system. Why are you pushing me to get this shot? And more than likely, a lot of people is safe. I don't know. I saw a doctor get up on in front of a group of people and said that anybody who took the shot's going to be dead within 3 to 5 years. What's event 2011? There I go down the rabbit hole. The rabbit hole is real. Is the Tuskegee experiment a rabbit hole? You ever heard of the Jones Bowl? You know what the Tuskegee experiment is? Where they gave those black soldiers syphilis and tests. You don't know the government took people like you, military people like you, where you've agreed to everything. You sign away all your rights by joining the military. They can stick you with any goddamn thing. They stuck black soldiers with syphilis. See, KJ has some science to it. That's human DNA, mRNA, and nanotech. Yeah, there's no crisis. I don't know. I had a client said her son took the shot. He took the jab, got heart issues, had a stroke. You know those problems before in his 40s? And he went to the doctor, and the doctor told him it was a direct result of the. Oh, see, not now. Nah. You think they hard on Nipsey Hussle? They hard on this shit. So they hard on this, and that's even fucking scarier. You've got police officers. You have hospital workers, people that are probably a little bit more in tune than most about what's going on with this virus that are refusing to take the shot. Willing to lose their job. Yeah. Then you got people that take the shot. Might be a little uncomfortable and they're fine. I know that the military brainwashes people. They must have to turn people that have been domesticated and civilized to turn them into killers. To turn them to be able to kill and to convince that they're killing for the greater good. Cal State LA, is where my mother and father went separate times. Stanford, USC, fight on. UCLA, Yale, Harvard, Johns Hopkins. We all meet up on the East Coast. The Boston bombing was a distraction while we ran the event 2001. Yeah, that Boston bombing was a psyop. Man, I fell asleep with the TV on CNN that night. Man, I had the most horrific fucking dreams. Some things are believable, though, Silent Jim. Some things. if you've done some reading, some people see a conspiracy and some shit everywhere. I don't see it everywhere, but there's some things that are plausible. And most of them aren't. I debunked them. But the way they carried on looking for two people and shut down that whole city of Boston and used it to check everyone's door, come to everyone's house, check everyone's door. They were getting an idea of who would cooperate and who wouldn't cooperate in the time of an emergency. And they found out that 95% of the people out there would cooperate with troops coming to their house and coming in their house. Circumventing the entire Constitution, just throwing all your rights right away, like in an emergency, create an emergency, and yeah. They're also letting you know what kind of technology they had. That boy was hiding underneath the tarp in a boat, in the fetal position. And they flew the infrared shit underneath and found right where the fuck he was. You can't hide. You can't hide. Silent Jim. Silent Jim. Silent Jim, the dick pic sender. Silent Jim. Since you making comments, we're gonna have a little fun with you. Silent Jim right here is a 1, 2, 3, 4. I love the Marine Corps. What's going on? Is your father's birthday? All right. All right. Yeah, well, we know that the news, even if you watch it, we know that the news is propagandized. The dude, who is the guy from NBC? Not fucking Chris Matthews. What the fuck's his name? And I liked him too. And I used to watch NBC News, the 5:30 news when Ebola was out. That was proven that he got into a big liar, a masterful liar. Yeah, I think, for lack of a better term, conspiracy theory. Well, there's some things that you know that are true, that you should know that is true. That politics doesn't run the world. Money rules the world. The people that control money rule the world. The bankers. The politicians are their administrators. Are like the thank you, Cat. Yeah, you don't have to be arguing with the crazy, with the people. It's frustrating. That's a hard-headed bum you're dealing with. For Silent Jim. Cat's right here. Cat's I think she's got the shot. I think she showed the shot with no problem, but she's front line. She's front line. See, people like that I know beforehand, when they give me an account of something, I believe them more. There's a guy on here that's a nurse. There's a scientist on here. And I find it's better not to think about it. Just continue, living more or less quarantined for the moment. What's the rush? Yeah, we don't fuck with bombs and bum logic. Don't even mention him. If I mention him over here, people don't even know who he is. Yeah, nothing like water. But the people that are in control of things, not only are they invisible, you don't know who they are for the most part, but they're inaudible. You don't speak. Even if you look at something like on a smaller scale, look at Bernie Madoff. You know, the guy, was he a Ponzi schemer? Kind of, sort of, a very sophisticated Ponzi schemer. A super, what's up, Diva? You're a COVID nurse, right? Even he, who was supposed to be the head of this 25-year scheme that he had, where he wasn't really investing people's money, he was just floating money around, put off a good enough presentation where he had the people fooled, and when anybody wanted some money to sell out of their positions, he gave it to them no problem. That's probably because he had these billionaires behind him, billionaires. And one of those billionaires put in $5 billion and took out like $8. Harnover, I think his name was. And they found that dude at the bottom of his swimming pool, drowned. Look it up. They found him at the bottom of his fucking pool. Is it innocent? I don't know. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Yeah, they messed up the I should have figured if I played the Nipsey Hussle music, they were gonna get me. I should have figured, but I felt like hearing it. Death by drowning sucks. That's how they say death by COVID is. Your lungs fill up. Yep. I shouldn't talk about music on the birthday show, but I heard Care Bear over there crying. I heard him crying, and Beasley said, I don't know what he's up to. He's an idiot. I'm an idiot. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, nigga, but I was breastfed too. I was breastfed too. Gives you a lot of natural immunities. It might give you a thing for. It might also give you an extra special attachment to titties, but I think that's kind of natural. And milk, which is where Drowning by Breath or by Flame. I don't know. Drowning can speak that process. Just inhale. Who inhales? It's an unpleasant thought, Salt. Getting burned up has to hurt. You heard what Miss London said. She hopes your house. She said she hoping people's house catch on fire, and they get all burned up and they suffer for 3 days. Now that's mean. That's cruel. That's cruel. Well, I'm going to call some of my clients up and my customers. I'm going to tell them it's my birthday and that they have to, and for my birthday, have to order something. They'll laugh and they'll probably do it. I would do it live, but then you guys would know I'm not on SSI. People on here, they want to make the worst out of you, and they do it to everybody. They want to make the worst out of your life. They want to make the worst out of your life. The worst out of you. Either it's a horrible death. I know a guy got burnt up driving a truck. Had an accident in the truck, drove off the road, ran into like the side of the one of those freeway things, and the truck got on fire. The truck caught on fire, saw and he burned up. That same guy, hey Toyo, what's going on, Diva? That same guy always had all kind of crazy shit happen. He was reckless. I went go-kart racing with them once. David. And David's gone. All those people are gone. And he tried to run you off the road and everything, going go-kart driving while he's drinking. But he was on he was washing windows one time on Hollywood Boulevard on them, on the scaffold. What do they call them? Scaffold, whatever the fuck they call them, the platform. They lower it down, and he was on one where it went to one side. It went to one side, and he was hanging up there, made the news and everything. Made the news and everything. You guys are talking about death. I'm going to talk about life. I can't play another song. Maybe if I started a new thread. At least I learned from the last time. 9:23. Oh, thank you much. She said it takes a very long time to become young. I have to figure that one out. I got a text on the mirror that says he's so obviously gay. It's cool having a... Oh, gosh. Death. You guys are dark. Thank you. Yeah, man. Put one in the air. That's what I'm talking about. Where'd you go to... KJ, where did you go to high school? You went to Morningside or to Inglewood? I think you're from Inglewood, if I remember right. You got too nice a smile to go to Morningside. Them girls was rough over there. They're rough over there. Or you might be younger. You probably went to one of the private academies there now. Thank you, Wide World of Ratchetness. You're from Paramount. Oh, okay. Well, you claim it. Oh, you've been there 20 years. It's long enough. And it's gentrified. They say they're gentrifying South Central. And they got a guy that I saw a video, and he says, listen to this shit, 2-bedroom, 1-bath homes, little tiny homes that are going for $700,000-800,000, and the dude saying, don't sell them, hold on to your home. Man, I'd sell that motherfucker hot, quick, fast, in a hurry. I'd have sold it when it got to $500,000. The old timers told me they could buy them houses for $1,000 each. After the riots, after the 65 riots, they said white people left in mass. Anybody that could left in mass. Black people left too. Whoever could leave left in mass. You say bought homes for $1,000. $700,000-800,000. They got a Trader Joe's in Inglewood. We've all had 7-Eleven shit. When we moved to Inglewood, there was a Cadillac dealership, a Porsche dealership. Porsche dealership right around the corner. It's not there now. There's a Cadillac dealership, the Buick place. Things changed. So in the course of 40 years, 50 years, Inglewood's gone was 90% white to, whatever, 80% black to probably 65% Latino. And now they're moving everybody out and the whites are coming back. But something always happens that makes it a longer process. It's starting at $500,000 for a 2-bedroom in South Central. It ain't that serious. I had a cool little 2-bedroom apartment, and it was small. It had a little tiny living room, but it was comfortable, and it had it was part of a house, part of a big house. It was my mother's friend's house, and I rented it from her. And it had a spiral staircase. It had a spiral staircase, really on some James Bond shit. It had a spiral staircase outside, and you walk up the staircase, and there was a landing, and there was a little table or something, and then there was a door. You go into the little living room, that had like the slant of the roof, and you can open up the window there, so you could let a bunch of air in there. And then it had a hallway, and it had a bedroom, decent sized bedroom. I used it as an office or a spare bedroom, and then or a closet. And then it had a master bedroom down the hallway, and then it had a bathroom, and the master bedroom looked out into her backyard, and she had a hammock back there, and she used to have events. She would hire jazz quartets. I wonder if she's still alive. Very fancy lady, Peggy. Peggy's father was rich, but he had Alzheimer's. And when I say he was rich, he was a black man in the 50s that was giving people that had, however he made his money. And I think in real estate, Mr. Anderson, Chappie, in the 50s, I think even in the 40s, he was giving people seconds, hard money seconds on their homes. You know, you have a home and you need some money, you got bad credit, he'll give you a second, at 19, 20% interest, and you default. And he got a lot of properties that way. And he got Alzheimer's, and she looked after him, took care of him. And some of the homes that he had were in the hood, but they were beautiful. They had swimming pools and big ass living rooms, and she would have her society friends over there. But yeah, she had control of all of his money, all of it. But anyway, and then it had a little tiny kitchen, and I'm talking about a little tiny kitchen where 2 people couldn't fit in there. A little tiny kitchen with the refrigerator, but I paid $425 a month, and I stayed there about a year and a half. But that was yeah. So things have gone up quite a bit. It's not a good value to live there if you don't have to. And if you've already done it, if you already spent 25 of your adult years there are other places to try out. I made a good move spending more time up north, up here with the fresh air. And I could thank you, Diva. I could live back in England and feel comfortable in my old neighborhood, even though it's not how it once was. Yeah, I saw that story. A 29-year-old man killed his 4 kids and grand. That's I don't even read those stories. People be on edge. Abdul Jones, my man, what's going on? All right, thank you. So I got a call from the loved ones. They said, "What do you want?" What the fuck you think? I'm not what the fuck you think I want. I want some ice cream and some cake. And we sing happy birthday. It's like we do for everybody else. And some mashed potatoes and scallops and shrimp and lobster tails and asparagus. Brussels sprouts. So it's I wanted to play something else. At least they give you the warning. They give you the warning. You need to take heed. Yeah, but happy birthday to all the Sagittariuses. There's a lot of you guys. There's a lot of you guys. Well, you know the astrology readings or the astrology traits, and there's definitely truth of them in the Sagittarius male when it comes to me. That some of them things fit me to a T, a T, and the things that don't fit, that are kind of like weaker points and negative. Those things, just like as you live, you learn and you improve on some of your weak points or your vulnerable areas, and it's not as pronounced as it was when you were younger. It's not as pronounced. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time. I'm going to do some work. So maybe they'll take me to lunch. I don't know if I want to go out with the new variant. If they've already found the new variant and they're talking about they're calling it a variant. It's a mutation, is what it is. I bet if you looked them up at the thesaurus, it's the same word. Variant, mutation, it's the same thing. Um, COVID's back. It's never left. They say November hospital admissions are the same as last year. The Spanish flu H1N1 in 1918 or whenever it was, that's when I think it was. That lasted 18 months. It'll be 2 years in March. I don't know. I don't know. Capricorn season. Oh, why road of ratchetness? Thank you so much for bringing this beautiful story in here. We're having it. It's just, it's, it's just. Did you really just do this wire road of ratchetness? You just really came here talking about some potty. Why, man? Why? Why? What? Why? I'll catch y'all later. Thank you for the gifts. Appreciate you. And I'm gonna wrap it up. Talk to you guys later.